What's up, Black Women Loves Dogs? This is Tiffany Jones. I'm the super proud owner of Club Dog Mom, and I am here with my good friend Christina. I'm so excited that you all decided to visit Club Dog Mom today. We are located inside of From Italia in South Park Mall here in Colonial Heights, Virginia. I am the super dog mom of Leo 4 and Creed 2. Our denim dog mom. Y'all know it's that season where you need a good jean jacket, and what better way to rep, you know, the team that you're on than in a denim dog mom jacket. I love it. I really love that it has dog mom there on the sleeve as well.
Alright, hey everybody, I am so happy to have Tiffany here.
Hello.
If you guys follow my Black Women Love Dogs page, you've definitely seen her products, you've seen her because she's done an Instagram live with me. We've just had a good time. She's always supporting me and my brand, so I appreciate you, Tiffany.
Thank you.
For
I
sure.
appreciate that too.
Yes, and this is our first time actually meeting in person too, because of the pandemic. We were always, you know, doing things virtually and everything. So I'm excited to be here.
Me too. I'm excited that you came here to visit us.
Exactly, in your store.
Thank you. Yes. I was just saying when we were outside, it almost feels like we've already met each other. You know, we're talking all the time, so it's a blessing. I'm glad you came down.
Yes, I'm really grateful. So tell us a little bit about it. Like, how did you start Club Dog Mom?
So I have been a dog mom now for 4 years. And previously, it's amazing that I'm a dog mom. I'm super grateful about it because I previously was extremely afraid of dogs. So after a really, really bad breakup, I felt myself just down, depressed, just seeking companionship. And my sister suggested that I get a dog. And I'm like, how am I gonna do that?
Right.
Like, how am I gonna get a dog? I'm scared of dogs. Like, you ever be so upset and you've been to somebody and they give you advice that's like not practical, and you're like, girl, I'm over here crying. I'm crying my eyes out, and you just suggest that I get a dog. So just months, I felt like I sat on it and I kept thinking about it, and I was like, I'm gonna overcome my fear. I'm gonna just get a dog. I'm terrified. But I ended up getting Leo, and he has been literally like the joy of my life. And 2 years later, I wanted him to have a little companion. I wanted him to have a dog to have a dog.
That makes sense.
I felt like there were days I would come home, we're just sitting on the couch. I look over, he's sitting on the couch bored with me. So I wanted him to have a playmate, and so I had Creed. And so now I just want everybody to know the brand, the team that I rep, which is Dog Mom. I'm Club Dog Mom. It's a lifestyle. It's who I am. Like, they're my children. I feel like I've birthed them in another life.
Yes,
you know?
Exactly. So. It's crazy how you have such a bond with dogs.
Yeah.
So when it comes to your fear, do you feel like it was like a childhood fear that you had? Was it an experience that you went through? Or?
So it was definitely a childhood fear. I was not always afraid of dogs. I actually grew up with dogs, but something fairly dramatic, I would say extremely dramatic happened, and I was just like extremely afraid, to the point where at the time the dog that we had, my mom ended up giving him up for adoption. Because she was like, I'm in the house, I'm a single parent, I have 3 children, and one of them is scared of the dog.
Right.
So I feel like my siblings, you know, that was a big thing, a big deal growing up, because they're like, we want a dog, but we can't get one because you're afraid. Or having family members, having cousins, having friends with dogs, and it's like, I have to put my dog up because you're coming to visit. Right. And I was literally like, look, you can come outside and talk to me on the porch. Like, I'm not coming in. And I can remember days where even with Leo, he discovered his tail. And I can remember him running in the living room floor. And I was calling my sister like, I'm not gonna be able to keep him. Something is wrong. You know, like, I'm sitting on the couch in one place. I need you to come and check on us. I thought I could do it, but you know, I literally did it afraid.
Oh wow.
I literally pushed through my fear, and I think even in that we just grew so close.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
my baby. Yeah, those are my kids. Yeah.
For sure. Honestly, I've honestly just been dealing with my own personal fears too. And I know that for me, it definitely took years for me to overcome certain fears. So now that I've gone through that, I know how strong it is, because people used to tell me, oh, I'm scared of dogs. And I'd be like, why? But the honest truth is that everybody has their own fears. And they have their own ways of dealing with things, and they also have their own experiences. So you have to respect that people have a fear. So when it came to creating Black Women Love Dogs, I feel like I met a whole lot of different aspects, and people gave me their own stories, and I had so many different perspectives that I didn't even realize was out there, because I was always like saying, oh, I'm gonna stop the misconception that Black people don't love dogs. They don't love dogs. They hate dogs. They're scared of dogs. But people have really had traumatic experiences, so that's really important. So I applaud you for that, for sure.
I appreciate that.
And I also applaud you for creating a dog mom brand.
Thank you.
Especially when I feel like when I first started the page, I didn't find a lot of Black pet brands, you know, ran by us. And it's just beautiful to see a Black woman who said, first, I had this fear of dogs, and now I've actually created a brand for people that are like me and love their dogs so much.
Yes, I definitely appreciate that. And shout out to you, everything that you're doing with Black Women Love Dogs, because you are really creating a space for us to be seen, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I want you to know that we see you, and we're super grateful for that. So in regards to Club Dog Mom, I just want women to feel comfortable, you know, with seeking out a pet for companionship. You know, I want people to see me and recognize that I love my dog as a child. You know, they're not a pet for me. You know, I go to work in the morning, and if I need to stay over, I have to find a sitter. I need someone to check in on them. If I want to book a vacation, I have to find someone that I trust that's gonna treat my babies well to watch them. And so just meeting other dog moms that feel the same way about their dog as I do mine has just been a blessing.
Exactly. I love that you said that, because we pay for pet insurance for our dogs. Sometimes we have to pay for them to have, like, not child care, but yes, child care.
Unexpected vet visits.
Exactly.
So,
So when did you adopt your first dog?
So I had Leo now he's 4. Okay. And I literally was there the day after he was born, and I picked out him from the litter.
Oh, wow.
And I would, now mind you, I'm afraid of dogs.
Right.
So for every day, literally, for about 12 weeks, I would go and visit him. And I was holding him as he was wrapped up in a towel. Literally, I was afraid for his fur to touch my skin. Like, that is how afraid I was. Okay. So when I say I was terrified, and so people now when they see me that know me personally, they're like, you got a dog. Right. Like, you have a dog mom business. Like, I think that overcoming this fear has helped me to launch out and overcome other fears. Wow. You know, it's really shown me just my strength.
That's deep, because when you saw Connie, you greeted her like, I wouldn't have, if I didn't know your story, I wouldn't have ever guessed that you were afraid of dogs. So that's amazing. That's really amazing. What was one of your first pieces? Like, what did you create first when you started your brand?
So one of the first pieces that we hand selected was our dog mom hat. We really started with hats. Just every day, get up and go. I am a registered nurse by day, so I'm literally always working. Sometimes I work 12-hour shifts, so the days that I am off, I'm in loungewear. I'm just in like t-shirts, jeans, sweatpants. So I really started with the hats. And then we started with added t-shirts to our collection. And just recently, we've started to add some pup products. So pup bandanas, feeding bowls, leashes. We even have the pup sunshades. So
I love those.
Just recently, we've started to add a few items for the pup as well. I feel like that was one of the main things when starting the brand. A lot of people were looking for items for their pup. Yes. But it was for the dog mom. I want us to know, as moms, as a dog mom, you are a mom, you know, and you need rest, you need relaxation, you need things just for you. Because I see you working hard and getting it done for your dog, you know? So that's kind of the story behind the collection.
Okay. So what's like one of your like most bought pieces, like people just gravitate towards normally?
I would definitely say our hats and t-shirts.
Okay.
And candles, because you know we're in the house with our fur babies, and sometimes you know we have to be a little cautious about how the house is smelling. So everyone loves our candles. Our candles.
Okay, I see. So like, what do they say normally?
So I have one that says, "My dog and I talk SHIT about you."
Right.
So everyone loves that one, because you know how you get off from work and you like, look, the people on the job that got on my nerves today, Leo.
Yes.
I don't know if I can go back.
Yes.
Like, I'm only going for y'all, because if it was up to me, I probably could live off a few dollars a day. But y'all need a bed, y'all want fresh water, y'all are expensive. So
yes, I can understand that, because I always tell people my dog has seen me cry the most.
Yes.
Like, I will come home and just start crying, and my dog will look at me like, oh my goodness, so we're not going to the park?
Right.
So, yeah, I understand that for sure. I love the candle.
Thank you.
Yeah, so how is it as a Black business owner, especially during the pandemic? Like, what do you think helped you continue to like grow your business during the pandemic?
I would definitely say my dog mom friends.
Okay.
Just the consistent support of people that come back to make those additional purchases.
Okay.
And I'm just being extremely transparent. I feel like I've been in settings, pop-up shops rather, different areas where we get overlooked as a Black pet brand.
I can see that.
Because maybe people don't understand that we actually love our pets and adore them, perhaps as some other nationalities. So just my dog mom friends, those young ladies that message me and say, hey, I see what you're doing, I'm loving the collection, when are you adding something else to the site, I want to be the first to grab it. So that motivation kept me going. And of course my fur babies, because I'm really doing it for them. You know, I'm working hard for them.
Yeah.
So
exactly. One of the things I always noticed about you, when I saw you online, I always knew you. I didn't even have to see your name, and I thought that the way that you marketed, like your brand colors and everything, they popped. They were so pretty. Like, how did you learn that? Was that just did that just come naturally to you, or was that something that you had to learn?
I think definitely something that I had to learn, and I'm still learning. I just took a class last Sunday on just content and how to market and how to post and when to post and what to post. And I think that there's a learning curve there, even for me, because it's constantly changing. Yeah. So you have to almost set time out of your day to just learn the metrics, and what people like on Instagram may not be what they like on Facebook, and that might not be what you can post on your site. So it's all just always learning.
Exactly. And then with the Instagram algorithm always changing, and then them pushing like reels and everything, especially if you weren't already one of those people to just pick up your phone and like record yourself. So
I'm usually the girl that if I'm taking a picture, I have about 100 pictures before I get the right one. I think that we're all like that, whether we want to admit it or not. Right. But I'm usually not the young lady that's showing my face on social media. Right. And I've had to learn with this brand that you really have to throw yourself out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because people want to see you. They want to see the face behind the brand. And so it's a work in progress, but you know, we're getting it done.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I will say this. I felt like, even though we had discussed on like DMs and everything and on a phone call that you struggle with your brand, like branding with your face and everything and being in front of the camera, I promise you I didn't see that when I looked at your page. When I looked at your page, I knew who you were. So I was like, you're doing a really good job, and you're one of the people that helps motivate me.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Especially after our last conversation, to actually go in front, because I know people do want to see your face because it helps connect. And honestly, I see why, because when I see you and I see how you have your own products and everything, it motivates me and it makes me say, you know what, I could probably do the same thing.
You can.
And representation is so important.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I hope that if someone is looking at the brand, whether it's starting a business or just becoming a dog mom, I hope that I am inspiring somebody. As a matter of fact, if you're connected with me and you don't want a dog, I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. I'm here to literally recruit moms to the dog mom.
Yes.
Team. So hopefully people are seeing that.
Yes. Honestly, when I made my first purchase for Club Dog Mom, I literally put in my Instagram story, I was like, I'm part of Club Dog Mom now, because like that sounds like such a dope club to be a part of. Like, who doesn't want to be a part of Club Dog Mom? Like, so I love it.
We're lucky to have you. I feel like we've done a few laughs together now.
We have,
literally phone conversations outside of social media, so we're connected. You know?
That's part of why I created Black Women Love Dogs. I really wanted to meet other Black women that love their dogs just as much as I did. And when I said, oh, my baby's coming, they're not like, oh, keep them at home. No, they're like, yeah, bring your baby with you. So I really love this. I love this space that you created.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you got to stop by. Chat with me. I'm glad to meet you face to face.
Finally, yes. Finally meet you face to face. But before we go, like, where do you see yourself growing? Like, what do you see next for Club Dog Mom?
So I would love for Club Dog Mom to be a lifestyle brand. Okay. I want people to see me and say, okay, I want that. I want to be a dog mom. I want, you know. So yeah, and hopefully getting out more into the community. Okay. Working with more dog moms and other businesses, and then just shelters. I was having a conversation with someone, and I may be speaking too soon, but I'm gonna just throw it out there in faith that a lot of women who experience domestic violence, when they're looking for a safe space, they can't always take their pets, or that may be a reason for them not to leave because they don't want to leave their babies.
Oh wow!
So Club Dog Mom, I really want to venture out and just show my commitment to women and their dogs, and just how therapeutic they are to us. Yes. Because that's really what it is. They're so therapeutic to us.
They really are. One day we're going to have a conversation. This is going to be our last conversation. But I think we should also talk about how dogs are our therapy and how they help with our mental health. Yes. I think that's very important.
I would love for that too. We definitely need to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. But yeah, so please let them know where they can follow you and how they can support your brand.
Yes, so again, I'm Tiffany. I'm the proud owner of Club Dog Mom. We're located here inside of From Italia, which is a women's clothing boutique here at South Park Mall in Colonial Heights. We are on every platform as Club Dog Mom. So you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Check out our website, clubdogmom.com.
Okay, great.
Yes.
And thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for having me. Letting me come to your store. Yes. I love it. It's beautiful. Make sure you guys, even if it's a bit of a drive for you guys, I drove a few hours to get here, but it's well worth it. It's so nice to see a Black business flourishing like this. And it'll definitely motivate you, if anything, to first of all get a dog and also to start your own business.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, so shout out to Black Women Love Dogs. I'm so excited that you're here. Yes. And I'm just glad we're connected.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you support Tiffany and continue to stay tuned for our upcoming YouTube videos.
Yes, see you later.